Hello, thanks for clicking on the video. My name's Emily, and about a year ago I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and one of the effects of rheumatoid arthritis and also some of the medications that are used to treat it can be hair loss, which is what I want to talk about in this video. The hair loss definitely doesn't affect everyone, but some of us it does. It's something that I've noticed. So I'm sharing my experience of both the hair loss and growing it back, hopefully, and some things that I've been finding helpful with that. So the story so far is that about 7 months ago, I got to the point where my hair was in really poor condition and it had really thinned out. So I probably lost at least half of the volume of my hair, possibly more. So it's really thin. So I decided to have my hair cut. So I had about 10 inches cut off length in the hope that that would encourage it to grow back more healthily. And so I thought it would be a good time to kind of check in and share how this is all going. So here it is. This is how my hair is looking at the moment. The first thing to say is that the rate of hair loss has really slowed down a lot. So that has really improved. I'm probably still losing a little bit more hair than I consider normal, but not much. So that's been a big change and a big improvement. In terms of the length, when I had it cut, I had a really blunt cut up to about shoulder length, so about here. So as you can see, it's a couple of inches longer than that now, and I've actually had it cut twice since I filmed that video, so it's actually grown a couple of inches more than it looks like. So overall, I would say it's growing back quite well. In terms of the condition, I do feel this is improving as well. It feels a lot smoother and softer than when I had it cut. It's stronger, and I'd say it's probably a bit shinier as well. It kind of looks better. I'll show you the back. But there are still a few factors to contend with as it's growing down. So as you might notice, or might have noticed at the back, it's fairly thick near the top, so the first few inches, but it's still quite a bit thinner at the ends, although it's much better than it was. And that's kind of where it's growing down. It's kind of creating this impromptu fringe. So this isn't a fringe or layers that I've had cut in at all. It's where the hair's growing back down. So it kind of shows how much I actually lost almost all of this. When I filmed the video, when I had my hair cut, all of this hair was kind of right up here, kind of really short and baby hairs. So now you can see how much it's grown down. And it kind of goes through all of my hair really. It's kind of much thicker at the top. So it's creating this kind of layer or shelf effect that comes down to about here. So it's quite thick to about this sort of length. And then after that, as you can see, it's still quite thin, especially at the front. But I'm very grateful that it is growing back, don't get me wrong, but there is still a little way to go. So my plan is I'm due a haircut actually, so to keep having it cut up to about this length until this has grown down, and then see where we are. So I also wanted to share a little bit about some of the things I've been trying to encourage my hair to grow back healthily and to improve the condition of it. And I've kind of been working in a couple of ways, so using diet and supplementation to kind of work from the inside out, if you like, but then also using hair care products to improve the appearance and condition of my hair externally as well. So in terms of diet, for me that just means trying to eat a good variety of fresh foods, and especially a good amount of protein. But then supplementation has also been playing a part. So the medication that for me has caused the hair loss is methotrexate. Hair loss is a known potential side effect. So something that's often prescribed alongside methotrexate to help with side effects, including hair loss, is folic acid. So I take this. I take one of these 6 days a week. So every day apart from methotrexate day. I know that some people are started on a lower dose, maybe 1 day a week or 3 days a week. So if you're taking a low dose of folic acid, it could be worth having a chat with your doctor and seeing if there's a possibility to increase the dose, because I know that can help for some people. So folic acid. Another thing that I'm prescribed by the rheumatologist is Adcal, which is just a combination of vitamin D and calcium. This is actually prescribed to help with the long-term side effects of prednisolone, which is a corticosteroid that I take. It's another part of my treatment. But I have read that vitamin D in some quarters is thought to help with hair loss, potentially with excessive shedding of hair as well. So that might also be helping. I also take some of my own supplements which aren't prescribed. I've been taking these for quite a while though, so before I was diagnosed or before I developed rheumatoid arthritis, I've been taking these, but some of them are also supposed to help with hair alongside other things. So the first thing is I take additional vitamin D because the dose in the Adcal is actually quite low. So I take extra vitamin D myself. I also take a vitamin B complex, which includes a wide range of B vitamins, which includes biotin, which is vitamin B7, and that's something that's reputed to help with hair condition and hair loss as well. I don't know if that's true or true in all cases, but it is included in the B complex. And I also take iron, an iron supplement, because I tend to be quite low in iron, and low iron can cause hair loss as well, and vitamin C alongside that, which can help with the absorption of iron. So those are the things that I take that I think might be potentially contributing to my hair recovering. So if you think that might be relevant for you, it could definitely be worth checking it out with your doctor and and having your levels checked to see if you might need those supplements as well. So alongside trying to make my diet as good as I can and these supplements, I've also been using hair care products to try and improve the condition and appearance of my hair. And like a lot of people with compromised or damaged hair, I've discovered the hair care brand Olaplex, which is built around bond builders, which are supposed to help improve the condition and the structure of your hair when it's been compromised in some way. So this is quite a pricey hair care brand. It's something that I use very sparingly, and I've definitely noticed that some of the products have had more of an effect than others. So although everyone's different, I thought I would share the ones that I found most helpful, where I've got the most bang for my buck, in case that's helpful at all. So in order of importance or helpfulness, I'd start with the Hair Perfector, which is number 3. This is a pre-wash treatment. You put it in damp hair before you wash it for at least 10 minutes. I usually leave it for up to an hour. And I found that this improved the feel of my hair and the look of my hair from the very first time I used it. So I've been really impressed with the Hair Perfector. I'd accept hair adequacy, to be honest. Perfection is not required, but that's definitely been a really helpful product. So if I could only have one Olaplex product forevermore to use, I would choose that one. But I have also found a couple of others maybe add a little bit to what the Hair Perfector can do. So one of them is the conditioner, which is number 5. There, I've actually run out of it at the moment, but I kept the bottle so I can show you what it looks like. So number 5, this I find to be a really good conditioner. I think it leaves my hair feeling a little bit smoother, and I've noticed as these hairs have been growing back, it's helped to kind of help encourage them to lie flat. So I think the conditioner has been quite good for me. And the other thing is number 9, which is a hair serum, so a styling product. And again, I found this really helpful for kind of smoothing my hair, especially as it kind of grows down, especially as it is still in places quite dry, so it helps to smooth it. And I've actually, because of this kind of shelf effect, my hair's naturally quite wavy, and so this shelf, if I leave it to dry naturally, is really obvious. It kind of curls sideways or outwards, so it started to look a bit wild as it's got longer. So I've resorted to straightening it, and this serum offers some heat protection as well as kind of smoothing the hair. So I found this quite good as well, so I would recommend that. But I have also tried the shampoos. I think they're nice shampoos, but I'm not really sure if for me they really add much. And I've also tried Zero, which is another pre-wash treatment. And again, some people swear by it, but for me, it didn't really make any difference. So those are the things I've found most helpful. There are also a lot of hair products, which you probably know already. A lot of hair products that are supposed to help with stimulating hair growth and overcoming the hair loss. I haven't tried those, so I can't speak from experience, but my hairdresser recommended to me the Kerastase Genesis range, so I might give that a go at some point. At the moment, I feel quite happy with Olaplex. The final thing that I've been doing that may have been helping is I've started washing my hair less frequently than I used to, and apparently this can help where you're having a lot of hair loss. So I've gone from washing my hair every other day to maybe twice a week, and I don't know, but my hair is definitely falling out a lot less, and as you can see from this kind of thick layer at the top, it's definitely growing back, so perhaps that's contributed as well. So those are the things I wanted to share with you today. Thank you very much for watching. If you have been through this yourself or are going through this yourself and you've discovered some helpful products or helpful strategies for encouraging healthy regrowth of hair, I'd really love to hear about it. I'm sure lots of other people would as well. I think this is quite a common thing that people experience. So please leave us a comment below, and we can kind of share notes on things that can help, share ideas to try. But I hope, if anything, this update helps with a little bit of, if nothing else, a bit of reassurance. It does take time, but it can improve. And if you're going through this as well, I really hope that you find things that help for you. I'll check in again and let you know how it's going a little bit further down the line. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.